Hey everyone, before I start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more true stories of love, betrayal, and heartbreak. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments at the end. Did you ever sense something wasn't right before knowing the truth? Let's dive in. I got the text at 11:47 p.m. It was from my wife, Claire. Just 2 words. Can't talk. At first, I didn't think much of it. She had her first work party that night. A big deal for her, a chance to impress her new boss and colleagues. But something in the way she typed it, brief and clipped, felt off. I sat on the edge of our bed, staring at my phone, feeling the kind of worry you can't quite shake. My chest tightened. My mind immediately went to the worst-case scenarios, accidents, arguments, heartbreaks. I called her, straight to voicemail. I sent a few more texts. Nothing. By midnight, I was pacing. The city outside our window felt alive with lights and laughter, and I was trapped in the silence of our apartment, my own doubts echoing louder than the music from the streets below. The first few days after the party were subtle. Claire was different. Not rude, not distant, but distracted. Her phone buzzed constantly, always face down, always suddenly on silent when I came near. She laughed more at messages I couldn't see. She started working late almost every night, claiming extra projects, new deadlines. I tried to tell myself I was imagining it. Maybe it was just her adjusting to a new environment. Maybe I was being paranoid. I wanted to believe that. I needed to believe that. But my gut doesn't lie. One evening, I came home early. Our apartment smelled like her perfume, a familiar mix of jasmine and vanilla. I expected to see her on the couch, scrolling, maybe laughing at something silly online. Instead, I saw her phone light up on the kitchen counter. I wasn't snooping. At least I didn't want to be, but my eyes caught the preview of a message. Can't wait to see you tonight. My heart stopped. I read it again, slowly, disbelief gnawing at me. The message wasn't from a colleague I knew or recognized. It was from a number saved under a name I didn't know. I didn't confront her immediately. I watched. I waited. And over the next few days, the small, telling signs added up. The hurried text deletions, the sudden silences when I entered a room, the soft chuckles at her phone that weren't for me. I questioned myself first. Was I too sensitive? Was I insecure? But deep down, I knew it wasn't just insecurity. It was instinct. And instinct doesn't lie. The breaking point came unexpectedly. She had left her laptop open on the living room table. I was trying to rationalize it. She must have forgotten it. When I saw it, a private chat window, screenshot of our conversations with little notes next to them, someone else's name blinking at the top. The word between them were casual, flirty, familiar in a way I thought only I shared with her. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. Not at first. I just stared, feeling something inside me crack. The betrayal wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, insidious, and it hurt more because it was deliberate. Later, I confronted her quietly at the kitchen table. "Claire, is there someone else?" Her eyes went wide. For a second, the room felt suspended in time. She froze. And in that silence, I saw the truth. Not in her words, not in her face yet, but in the pause, the hesitation, the way her hands trembled slightly as she held her coffee. She tried to justify it. She said it didn't mean anything, that it was a mistake, a one-time lapse, that the excitement of her new job and attention got to her. Her voice was soft, almost pleading. But I heard the truth in the small details she couldn't hide, the lingering text notifications, the excuses, the way she avoided my eyes. I wanted to hate her. I wanted to lash out, scream, throw things. But what came first was heartbreak. Memories I thought were safe, our first kiss, the lazy Sunday mornings, the nights we stayed up talking, suddenly felt like lies. I left that night. I didn't shout, I didn't beg. I packed what I needed and drove to a friend's place. I cried in the dark, letting the grief wash over me. Betrayal isn't just about someone else's choices. It's about how those choices redefine your world, your trust, your love. The next weeks were a haze. She called, texted, tried to explain, to apologize. I listened, Part of me wanted to forgive, another part knowing that forgiveness would mean ignoring the truth that had shattered my sense of safety. Eventually, I realized something essential. I couldn't control her choices. I couldn't erase the hurt. But I could choose how to respond, how to rebuild myself. I could reclaim the strength that betrayal had tried to steal. We parted quietly, without drama, without the need for vindictive words. She took her mistakes, and I took my dignity. And in the silence that followed, I started to breathe again, to trust myself, to see that life, painful as it can be, still holds moments worth living for. I still remember that night of the work party. I still feel the pang of betrayal, sharp and immediate. But I also remember the quiet strength it gave me, the way I learned to stand even when the ground beneath me seemed to crumble. So, if you're listening and feeling doubt, heartbreak, or suspicion, know this. Pain doesn't define you. Your response does. Your courage, your quiet reclaiming of yourself, that's what lasts. And to everyone watching, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever sensed a betrayal before it was revealed? How did you handle it? I want to hear your stories.